Hello everyone, and welcome back to Speed Force Racing for the brand new season for the new F1 2021 game as well. This is now Season 9 of Speed Force Racing, Round 1 at Bahrain in a brand new division, that is GP5. I'm also joined by a brand new commentator who's recently joined the league, which is Lozak. Lozak, how are you today, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I try to give some tips and comments on the race.
Yeah, I mean, we've got the likes of Janeji, GP3 he was in last season. We've got Magi making return back into the league. We got the Bear, Fanny Lion, Scooter Clem, Donkey Kong, P Doran, Cafu, Capricorn, Lewis, Hyper, Forever 24, JG, which we all know who is Tim, which is probably one of the best commentators in our league, we all know that. We got Kiljibrut, SFR British Sky, which is Luke, SFR's Oliver's brother. We got Simo, aka Libby, known as my girlfriend. And we're about to get underway. 15 people in the lobby. Let's do this. So, I guess what we can start talking about, Lozak, is probably the strategy. What do you think is probably the best strategy around here today?
Yeah, I think one stop is definitely possible if you are good on managing the soft in the first stint, because if you can take them to lap 10 maybe, you can put the hards and go to the end. But also the two stop is very good because you can be really aggressive and overtake a lot of people with fresh rubber. So I think it will be a very hard decision for the drivers to do.
Same thing. 2 seconds until we get the session underway. Just waiting on SFR British Sky, and I think loading complete. We're about to get Season 9 underway for the first time. We've been waiting for this for a time, and here we go then. First ever session for Season 9 for the brand new F1 2021 game as well. Let's turn the tyre on. Let's turn it off actually. That on, and track map, full track map. Right. 15 people in the lobby today. We've got 2 people looking at going on to the mediums to begin with. I think it's Magi first out, is it?
Yeah.
Or is it Lewis?
What's Lewis? I think Lewis and
I've got an Alfa Romeo in front of him.
Alfa Romeo, yeah. Two Alfa Romeo actually.
Kilbert, I think that's how you pronounce it. Also guys, people in the comments, just let me know if all the audio is okay, to see if you can hear me or me and Lozak okay and everything like that, just because obviously my first session of streaming on this new game, so I don't know how the audio is at this time.
Yeah, interesting strategy from the first guys with the mediums, trying to do maybe a bunker lap, I don't know, with the mediums, but I don't think anyone will qualify with a good time on the mediums because such a less grip than the soft.
Yeah.
So
yeah, totally agree with that. Obviously, I think you lose about probably a second on those medium tyres. So we've actually got we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys on the mediums at the moment. I've lost.
Yeah, but I think it's maybe I don't know. It's not so good because you waste a lap that you could do with the soft. Maybe a good time. I don't know. I don't think I will qualify with the medium anyway. So it's better to do free run on the soft and try to do the best lap out of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see.
So Kiljibrut. Sorry if I pronounced him wrong. But he is about to begin his first ever lap on the new game. That is Hyper, that is unfortunately crashed out. Looks like turn 14, I think that is. So,
yeah.
right behind him, I think it's Lewis right behind him, yes it is. So Kiljibrut.
Yeah, I'm following Lewis to see what times he could get with the mediums.
Let's go on board with Kiljibrut actually. So coming towards the end of sector 1 now, 28.7, quite tentative through this X session. It's quite hard, let's say. Also that hairpin is quite difficult to get to as well. 2 seconds ago, let me just increase the audio. Oh, one more. Did I say that? Yes, I did. All the way back, there we go. Lewis is actually catching him up here. I don't know if Kildebrooke has actually abandoned his lap. I think he is still going. Or is he? Lewis is really caught in it, catching him up now.
Yeah, Lewis is going very good.
Oh, Lewis has lost it. He's spun. Yeah, that corner is very difficult to get right as well.
Yeah, I don't have to speak.
Yeah, Kildebrooke lost it at the same time as well. We've got the other Alfa Romeo, the Few, is actually going to be the first one to cross the line now, and I think the Alfa Romeo will be. No, it won't be P. Doran, it'll be the Bear crossing the line after Cafu. So, Cafu, come through. 1 minute 28.3 is his lap time. The Bear goes even quicker with a 126.3, and I think it's the Alpine of Donkey Kong. Next across the line, he does a 1 minute 31.2, puts him P3. He is on the mediums, don't forget. I think Simo will be the next one, or Libby, should I say. I'm about to come through the final corner now in her Ferrari. Obviously, she does work for Ferrari as well. So here she comes then, a 29.3 on the soft tyres. P. Doran. Oh, who was that? Who was that just went on? That was P. Doran. That just crossed the line.
Yeah, so incredible lap with from the BR. The first lap is a really good time, and I think will be in a very good position, even if he still keeps in.
Yeah, I know in GP4 the Bear had some quite strong showings last season in GP4. Obviously, you wouldn't know that because you are new to the league, but he did have quite good showings in GP4 last season. I think it is Scooter Clem next across the line.
Yeah, with the mediums also.
Yeah, he is on the mediums as well. So if these guys on the medium tyres can get in the top 10, I think they'll be more than happy with that. So Scooter Clem comes through to sector 3 now.
Yeah, it's
quite a tidy lap so far.
Yeah.
See, Scooter Clem, we also know he was in GP4, I believe, last season as well. So here he comes then. There's a 1 minute 28.0 on the mediums. This is a very strong lap from Scooter Clem. And also, next across the line is Tim. Pardon me. Obviously GP4 commentator last season. Now he's moved up to GP2 commentary. Obviously now he's in GP5, and he does a 28.5. Strong showing from the American.
And P. Doran just did another lap. It was really good, 27.2 from him. And the second lap of the same set of tires.
Yeah, confused in 2 laps as well. But yeah, 1-2 for Aston Martin so far. Who is next? Is it British guy? Could be British guy. We've got a little flag set to 1. I'm not sure. I don't know why.
There's a Red Bull that has stopped, but
yeah.
nothing serious.
Yeah, there's a Scooter Clem, just letting people through.
Yeah.
So, British guy then. Obviously, he is known as Liverpool SC Pro from last season. Moves down to GP5. He actually does want to go for his championship this season, and he thinks he can be really strong this season if he moved down. And he has. And he also wanted to be teammates with Libby, of course, throughout the season.
Yeah.
So, British guy then, coming through the final straight now on those soft tyres, and he goes up to P2, the 28.6. No, 26.8, sorry. As Janeji goes even quicker with a 26.3 on the soft tyres. Good luck from Janeji there. Oh, we just had a spin on British guy. Who's just spun on the exit of turn 1. I think it's Kill Gibert. Next to cross the line. Well, we have a Haas actually, a funny line, but he has invalidated. Sayardash, obviously the big boss of this league, says GP4 drivers must be watching this session closely. Obviously, last season GP4 didn't even have a chance to see what the strategy was around here, but now they actually do with this new division. Kill Gibert then, across the line, 31.3, obviously only his first lap. Sebo's lost the front wing. Bit unfortunate from her. It's Donkey Kong. It looks like he's on an in lap. Lozak, can you see anyone that's on a lap? I can see Fanny Lion, but
yeah, I think Lewis is also on the. I don't think it's a. I think it's a out lap. He's starting just now. He's preparing this lap from the last corner. So yeah.
Ah yeah, Lewis decided his lap as well. Is that British guy on a... I think British guy's also just started a lap as well.
Yeah, it's a bit closer.
I think Fanny Lion, it will be the next one to cross the line. He hasn't set a lap time yet. There's a 1 minute 4.9 at the end of sector 2. Driving in the Haas this season. Number 2. His red light is flashing, as I'm not sure if he's actually on a lap. He could actually be. No, he does fall back. So,
I'm following Lewis because it's doing a really good time in the first sector. I think it's gone purple. So let's follow his lap because I think he can do a very good lap. He has still no time on the table, so it will be crucial for him to set a time at least valid.
Oh yeah,
for the
especially
station.
around this time now. It's got just under 8 minutes to go in this session, so just under halfway to go.
Yeah.
At the moment, Janeji currently on pole with a 26.3, 3 tenths quicker than the Bear. The Bear is just starting his outlap now. Lewis then comes through the final corner. And the 26.6 puts him P2 right behind Janeji. Lewis, of course, was in GP4 last season, and Janeji was in GP3, as I mentioned earlier. British guy comes into the pits, so I think the only person that's really out on track is the new GP5 admin of the Bear.
Yeah. And also the Mercedes of Carbrinicon, I don't know how to pronounce either.
Carbrinicon, Capricorn, something like that.
Yeah,
so the Bear just started his lap. Currently, his current lap time is 1 minute 26.6. He improves by about 3 to 4 tenths. He can go pole. You'll go on board with him during his lap quite nicely through turns 1, 2, and 3. Comes through turn 4 now. Will he be up on his sector time? He is not. Around about the exact same lap time he's doing as well. Very brave through the yes extra in there. And through the hairpin now. Very clean, nice turn in and exit. Now, probably one of the most difficult corners on this track. Opens the DRS as early as he can, gets on the power as early as he can. Now comes through whatever turn this is. And he's gone wide, but he hasn't invalidated, so he can carry on here. Now, probably also in a difficult corner. He's currently just under 2 tenths.
Up.
He doesn't go wide and he invalidated. Ah, so unlucky.
Yeah.
So, Carbrinicon, I think he is on a lap, by the looks of it. The only one that's on a lap at the moment. Who hasn't set a lap time, him and Fanny Line, of course. Fanny Line is on an out lap. Just started the lap actually.
Yeah, as I said, everyone has gone for the soft to try and
yeah,
have
I've seen it now.
good time.
Let's see if what is their best tyres. So Scooter Clem and Donkey Kong on their medium tyres, still with their best lap. So I don't think they might be coming out right at the end. I'm not too sure yet. Capricorn then comes through the final corner now, running the number 98, something like that. I know it's in 90s, and he does come into the pits. So unless he wants to start in the back, I'm not too sure. What about British guys on an out lap? So it'll be Fanny Line by the looks of it. To next across the line. Still hasn't set a lap time. Will he finish this lap this time? So it comes down the plant a bit straight now. Through the final corner. He wants to get a really nice exit, which he does. What is his lap time going to be? It's going to be a 1 minute 26.0, the fastest time of the session so far.
Yeah, very, very good time to beat on the last driver.
So I'm now with Liverpool FC Pro, known as SFR British guy or Luke, whatever you want to call him now. He's next across the line. I think he has improved a bit.
As is improved by 2 tenths, almost the first sector, so it's on for maybe P2 if he can still hook up the second and first sector. Let's see what's the time.
He's half a second up.
Yeah.
So at the moment he could potentially go pole.
Yeah, he has to find another 3 tenths maybe to go on pole, but still P2 very, very easy for him will be now. Yeah, very good exit.
So here he comes now. 26.2 P2. He'll be very happy with that lap.
Yeah, starting on the front row.
Simo. She is a second down. I think she is now letting people through. So she has given up. So we've got the 2 Aston Martins of P. Doran and the Bear. P. Doran, I think, is doing another warm-up lap, and the Bear is on another out lap.
The Bear starting now his lap, so he will have a chance to improve. Maybe the last chance for him.
Yeah, I think it is the Bear. Also next to Kravos, a finishing time. Unless Fanny Lyon's on another lap, which he isn't. So we will stay with the Bear throughout the lap. I am so glad that Codemasters has sorted out that engine glitch. When the game first came out, we didn't have any engine sound whatsoever when you was broadcasting. But thankfully they have fixed that before we started the SFR season.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
Yeah, it was.
Probably.
I mean, you still got that low revs glitch, but you know, it's not as bad as not having any engine sound whatsoever.
Yeah.
So 1 minute to go. These guys are probably all on their out laps or on their laps now. The Bear is 2 seconds down. I don't think he will. No, he is not. Is as he's just invalidated, so he's not going to do another lap.
He's bored. I think he will try another because he has plenty of ERS to go.
Simo, I do believe she's on a lap. Or is she? Or is she just starting one? I'm not sure, but she's just had Scooter Clem. Went past her on her out lap, just started a lap. We've got Aston Martin of Gibrat. Yep, just about to cross the line. He does improve, but doesn't change position. Capricorn is on a lap. He hasn't set a lap time yet. we've got the other Alfa Romeo of... where is he? Cafu. He's currently 2/10 up on his lap. Evening all, evening Oliver, evening Alfie, evening Connor. And that is session over. Cafu does he improve? I'm not sure if he improved or not. We've got the Alpine of Gineji. Possibly if he can pull it on pole, he's 2 cents up. Can he go pole? No, it's only P2. So what about Capricorn? He's on the mediums as well. He reckons he can get into the top 10 on those medium tyres.
The bear is still improving. The bear is 3 tenths up on the second sector.
What a lap from Capricorn. P6 on the medium tyres. Good job from him. Lewis crosses the line. He improves but doesn't change position. The bear goes up to P4. What about Scooter Clem? He's the last one to cross the line now. Scooter Clem's currently in P10. He does improve. He goes up to P8, and I think that is your finishing order. By the looks of it, I think it is. As we're just waiting on Kildebert now to finish his lap. So this will be your grid for the Bahrain GP, the first ever race in GP5, of course. We'll go through
5 positions in only 3 tenths of a second, so incredible close qualifying.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've just noticed that. Nice spot there, Lozak. So I'll go through the grid order for the Bahrain GP once Kildebert has finished his business, let's say. Of course, if you want to watch a GP4 race later on today, that will be at 8:30. So in about 20 minutes time, by the time this race has finished, the GP4 race will about to be getting underway. Obviously now that is new in SFR, 2 races in one day, which we weren't unsure if it would work or not, but obviously we had some test streams going on and it all works fine perfectly. So here is your grid for the Bahrain GP. In P1 it is Fanny Lion, P2 Gineji, P3 SFR British Guy, P4 The Bear, P5 Lewis, P6 Capricorn on those medium tyres, P7 P Doran, P8 we have Scooter Clem, P9 we have Tim, P10 we have Cafu, P11 we have Libby, P12 is Donkey Kong, P13 is Kildebert, P14 is Hyper, and P15 making a return in SFR, of course, is Mad G. So we'll get into the race shortly after the game does its all loading and everything like that. Obviously we are not expecting rain because this is Bahrain, of course. So Lozak, who do you think? I know it's first race of the season. We don't know what everyone's pace is like at the moment, but who do you think will finish on the podium today?
I think Capricorn with his medium tires have a really good chance to do the one-stop strategy right and stretch his first stint. So if he's on a good start, I think he can do very well, and also the top 5 are incredibly close, so I think any one of them could win this race. So I think maybe Capricorn and other 2 drivers from the top 5 on the standings, I believe.
Good shout. I think my predictions will be Gineji, obviously just because he was in GP3, no offense to all the other drivers, just because he was in GP3 last season, I think he will be on the podium. Also, I'm going to go for Fanny Lion, his pace looks strong as well, and also I am going to go with the Bear for your top 3 today. And we have already got a spinner of Hyper, oh, is it 2 Williams drivers just made contact. That is very unfortunate because now they can't warm up their tyres. I'll have that disabled. And that disabled, actually no, I've got enabled. So, Mr. Sonic Hawk says, for his top 3 predictions, it will be Capricorn, Fanny Lion, and British Guy.
Yeah. For me, Capricorn, Gineji, and the Bear, I think.
And yeah, I forgot to mention as well, obviously, P11, we've got Simo on the medium tyres, we've got P12 Donkey Kong on the mediums, Killgibert on the mediums, Hyper on the mediums, and Magi going for the hard tyres.
Yeah, so interesting strategy to go from the hard. Obviously, from that position, yeah, you have nothing to lose. But yeah, it will be very difficult to warm the tires properly in the first laps.
Yeah, especially the hards are just the hards, especially in the safety car. Because I think the safety car is a lot slower in this game than last year's game as well. So it's a lot more harder to warm up those tires if we have a safety car today. James Hook, known as Hooky66, says his predictions are Gineji, the Bear, and Fanny Lion. So, these guys are about to line up for the grid now. We've got a lot of people overtaking each other. But obviously, that's the AI taking over now. And we'll get underway with this race very shortly. So, Fanny Lion lines up on his pole position with Gineji P2, British Guy P3, the Bear P4, Lewis P5, Capricorn P6, P7 is the P Doran, Scooter Clem P8, Tim P9, and Cafu P10. That's your top 10. And we're about to get this race underway. Are we? Here we go then. 1 red light, 2 red light, 3 red light, 4 red light, 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go for the British Bahrain Grand Prix. As Gineji gets not a very good start, British Guy does jump Gineji, Fanny Lion gets a decent start, takes the lead. Gineji goes the inside line of British Guy and retakes the P2. I think it's all nice cleanly start. Oh no, it's not. P Doran has made contact with somebody, it might have been Tim, I'm not sure. Donkey Kong also making contact with somebody as well. Simo looks like taking a lot of avoiding action. P Doran looks like he's got damage maybe. No, I think he's got away with that. We've got more contact to the back. Who is that? I believe it was whatever his name is, Killgibert. And we'll go back to the front of the grid where Fanny Lion leads the race ahead of Gineji and British Guy.
Yeah, pretty clean start from the front runners, and Capricorn already making positions on the medium tires, so he has warmed up the tires very well. He's following British Guy, and I think with the slipstream everyone are gonna follow very easy the country front, so we'll see.
Yeah, obviously now these guys are coming to the end of lap 1 now. I'm not sure if anyone's got damage at all, but Peter and Killgibert seems like having quite a massive battle. I think Killgibert has got damage, yes he has. P Doran goes through. Same with Simo. Simo has also got damage. Donkey Kong doesn't have damage.
Gineji already very close to.
As the lobby, we still got the lobby glitch. Oh, here we go. Apparently we're on lap 3, but we're not. We're on lap 2. Did this happen in last year's game as well? So we're gonna have to cope with that again. Oh well. So Fanny Lion is in the lead. Looks like we got a McLaren of Lewis, and who is that? The Mercedes of Capricorn. I think Capricorn just made a move on him by the looks of it. So lobby still tries to sort itself out. As Fanny Lion goes really wide actually, and Gineji is going to take the lead with this race. Gineji has taken the lead with this race. Fanny Lion drops down to P2. Fanny Lion made a mistake going into that hairpin, and Gineji has now got the lead. Maybe that now has... Fanny Lion maybe has lost a bit of confidence now, and British Guy may be able to go overtake him now. We've got McLaren of the Bear, not the Bear, sorry, Lewis and Capricorn fighting as well. British Guy looking to take the inside line to take Fanny Lion, but that has not happened.
The British Guy is looking all over the back of Fanny and he probably will make a move on the straight because he's so close.
Yeah, he seems really close at the moment, British guy. And he is going to go for the move on Funny Line. Will Funny Line defend against this? Doesn't look like it. Oh, he's coming out back at him, maybe round the outside. Will that work? No, he might be able to try and get the cut back. I don't think that is going to happen. And British guy takes P2.
Capricorn already.
And now Capricorn has taken P3. Fanny Lion is not making progress at the moment, and Tim has retired from a race. That's very unfortunate there for Tim. Are we going to get a safety car? At the moment, it doesn't look like it. And now Lewis, has now overtaken Fanny Lion. Fanny Lions, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's got floor damage or what. Obviously, you can get floor damage in the game now. They might have got floor damage when he went over the curb.
I think he has overheating the tires too much on the spin he had previously, because he has so much less grip than other drivers, so it's very strange for him.
Yeah, it seems like... Oh, now Fanny Lion's lost it, and he is out of the Grand Prix. That's very unfortunate there from Fanny Lion. And because that is on the driving line, it will be a virtual safety car because of that. That's very unfortunate there from Fanny Lion. Qualifies P1, and now he is out of the Grand Prix. So we have a virtual safety car. Obviously, these can turn into a safety car. Sometimes. That is a thing now in the game. But by the looks of it, I think it is going to say virtual safety car. And it will turn into a full course safety car. So we now have a safety car for this Grand Prix.
And I think the Bear has just pitted, and also
Cafu and the Bear, the Bear goes on to the hard tyres. Maybe he can get to the end on that. Cafu goes on to the medium tyres. I don't think he'll be able to get to the end on that, so he'll probably have to stop right at the end, probably go on to the soft tyres towards his end stint.
I think for the hard tyres it's still a long stint to do. 25 laps maybe.
P. Doran! What is going on with P. Doran there? P. Doran just slowed right down and let the Bear pass. Oh dear, I don't know what happened there. And now it's saying that P. Doran has now have to re-overtake the Bear by the looks of it.
I don't know what's going on.
Don't know what's going on with this Aston Martin at the moment. I think they have sorted that out now.
I don't know if it was a team call or something. I don't know, because
possibly, yeah.
Because the Bear has so much pace with the new hard tires.
Tell you what, this is a good showing so far from Matt G. Obviously, he's been through so much at the moment, and he did qualify in last place, but he decided to go on those hard tyres, and now he is up to P7 from P15. So at the moment, this is a great showing from Matt G.
Yeah, very lucky for him.
As Gineji comes in, and same with SFR British guy, same with Lewis.
Gineji just got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, that's so unlucky there. So Gineji goes on to the hard tyres. That should be to the end. Same with the SFR British guy.
Yeah, everyone.
Lewis goes on to new softs. Scooter Clem goes on to new mediums, so they might be pitting at the end of this race. I know Lewis will definitely be pitting at the end of this race.
Yeah. So yeah, Gineji the only drivers with a penalty at the moment.
Got a bit of a race going on between Lewis and the Bear at the moment. Who's actually taken that position? I think it's the Bear. Yeah, he has. So Gineji with that unfortunate 5-second penalty that he will have to serve, but probably at the end of this race. I think all the guys that are on 0 lap of hard tyres will not be stopping again. I think you can pretty much do the whole race on those hard tyres.
Yeah, it's possible, but it's still difficult to manage them very well, because in the end you have I don't know, maybe 70% wear, so
yeah,
it's easy to spin out the car.
It is possible, but obviously the tyre wear is going to be the big punishment at the end of the race.
And at the moment, Capricorn has the lead with the medium tires. He started on the race, I believe.
Quickly look at the stops. Yeah, so obviously the top 3 hasn't stopped yet. Janeji has done a stop. P. Doran still needs to make a pit stop, and then from P6 downwards, they all have made a stop. Position changes. Let's have a look at that as well. Capricorn has made 5 places. Hyper and Magi made 12. Obviously, those 3 haven't stopped yet. And P. Doran made up 2 places. And Donkey Kong and Kildrebrook also made up 1 place. So P. Doran actually comes into the pits now, and he's on those 4-lap old softs. So I think it probably is a good idea for him to stop now, otherwise he's going to lose so much time when the safety car does come in. And he's actually changing his front wing as well. He goes on to new softs as well. As British guy has just retired from the Grand Prix. He's just... oh dear. Look at that.
What has happened? I don't know.
By the looks of it, I think British guy has maybe gone into the back of someone by accident.
I think he was trying to avoid someone and spin into the wall, I believe. Yeah. Because maybe he was distracted and
yeah,
was running into the back of someone, so instead he crashed on his own.
I don't know.
Very, very unfortunate.
Looking at the damage on the British guy's car, it looked like he went into the back of someone. He didn't. Obviously, no one else didn't get penalties. He didn't get himself a penalties. Maybe he did try to avoid an action and made himself go into the wall. I'm not too sure on that.
Yeah, because it's very difficult to retire from damage only going into the back of someone. You have to touch the walls some way, I believe.
Yeah. So safety car should be in this lap. Now the whole field has caught up. We have the Mercedes of Capricorn. Safety car is in this lap.
I want to see what Lewis can do on this soft. Maybe trying to get back some places on the hard guys.
Same with P. Doran. They want to be aggressive, but not too aggressive. Basically, if you know what I mean. Just to try and gain as many positions as possible. Really, now on those soft tires.
But yeah, they have to pit anyway, so.
Yeah, yeah. And Capricorn has gone. Hyper stays with him by the looks of it, with Magi also staying with him, and Janechi as well. We've got a 4-car battle for the lead at the moment. Janechi tries to go down the inside, but that's not going to inside, but that doesn't happen. The McLaren of Lewis, that's not Lewis, sorry, that's Magi. Getting past Hyper, and now Hyper didn't get another. Didn't get a good exit out of that turn 3 exit. Now Janeji is going side by side with him.
Yeah, Janeji is still side by side with the Williams. Very, very.
As Janeji just get past him for P3.
Yeah, and Lewis is also in the mix, with side by side with the Williams. So yeah, Lewis got past the.
And now here comes Lewis. Here comes Lewis then. He was thinking about going down the inside, but he was being sensible and then didn't go down the inside. We're still staying with Lewis as he'll try and get past Hyper as soon as he can. As Hyper tries to make a move on Janeji. Janeji is going to lose 2 possible spots here. As Lewis has just made a double overtake. Is it going to be a double overtake at the moment? Yes, it is. He's just made 2 overtakes in 1 corner, and now here comes the bear on Janeji. The bear, does he have a look? He does. It looks like Janeji hit the back of Hyper a bit by the looks of it, and there is contact there between Hyper and Janeji.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate there from Hyper. We'll go back to this battle between Janeji, the Bear, and Scooter Clem. Scooter Clem is now in this battle. Contact between the Bear and Janeji. The Bear tries to leave him in space. I think that might have been understood, and the Bear does get past Janeji for P4.
Yeah, very aggressive move from the Bear. Maybe a bit too aggressive, I think.
Yeah, he might have got a bit of understeer going through that corner as the Bear has now lost it. I think he got away with front wing damage there by the looks of it. As now he's just got overtaken by his teammate, puts him all the way down to P8 now. As Lewis is now on the back of his McLaren teammate of Mad G. Mad G is showing a really good showing, so fair play to Mad G at the moment.
And Scooter got past Gineji, so Scooter in P4 with a new set of mediums.
Yeah.
Lewis, I think, will get his teammate on the straight. Yeah, he let him pass.
Yeah. As you would
so
expect,
very fair play.
Yeah. So Lewis has now got pretty much free air to try and catch Capricorn, and we've now got a battle between Cafu and the Bear, Cafu and Janeji. Sorry, DRS has now been enabled. Cafu.
So Janeji is lost very places from the restart of the safety car. I don't know why, because
it might be because he's on hard tyres, maybe. Possibly.
Yeah, but maybe it doesn't find confidence on this tire, I believe.
Yeah.
So Lewis has already got 6/10 out of the first sector from Capricorn, so maybe at the end.
Sorry, there's a contact with the battle of P20 between Semo and Kilgebert. Semo is now up to the points position in P10. As Lewis is just under a second now of Capricorn. He is now exactly under a second of Capricorn now. Lewis, if he gets past Capricorn, he needs a push like hell to have any chance of winning this Grand Prix, to go on those medium tyres later on, maybe.
Yeah, but I think he's got the pace to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
To get away with 2 stops, because if he has clean air from now, so 5 or 6 laps or very fast pace.
And Simo is retired. That's both Ferraris out. That's unfortunate there, and we've got another safety car.
Yeah. And I think will be a very good chance from Hyper and Kilgebert to pit from free, I think. Yeah.
I think mediums could possibly go to the end now. Not too sure. I know Haas can definitely do it now. We've got Janeji, Donkey Kong, and Hyper, and Kilgebert all coming in now.
But these guys have to put another compound of tires, so maybe.
Donkey Kong goes onto the softs, Kilgebert goes onto the hards, Janeji onto the mediums, and Hyper onto the softs. So far, we have no penalties, which is not really surprising. It's not really that hard to go off the track here, to be fair, unless you make an unfortunate mistake. So Capricorn still leads the Grand Prix under the safety car. Lewis in P2, Maggi in P3, Scooter Clem P4, Cafu P5, The Bear P6, P Doran in P7, Donkey Kong in P8, Janeji in P9, Hyper in P10, and Kilgebert in P11. So I do believe the safety car will be out for another lap, because obviously not everyone has caught up yet.
It has to go 2 laps at least, I think, in this game.
I think what happens when everyone has actually finally caught up to the safety car, that's when the safety car comes in that lap.
Yeah, I think Kilgebert is now catching up with the rest of the pack, so.
Yeah.
So Janeji has served his penalty, so Capricorn pits.
Yeah, Capricorn does come in on those medium tyres. Does anyone else follow him in? I don't think so. I think it might be just him. He's going on to the hard tyres at the end. That could
Yeah, he
help him,
should
that might not
definitely
help
go
him.
to the end.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a good idea to lose so many tracks position in this situation, because it's not so easy to overtake and to follow a car on this track. Don't know, maybe he will lose some time to sort it out.
So the GP4 stream has just gone up, guys. If you would like to go and check that out, then you are more than welcome to. Obviously their race will not be starting until the end of this race, so it's up to you what you want to do. Obviously we would love to see you guys still staying here, of course. Yeah, now we're just waiting for the safety car to come in. Lewis, I think he's going to lose a lot of time now. I don't think he would like this safety car really now, because now he has to make. Of course, he has to make another pit stop, and he's going to be right behind this pack.
Yeah, but he has clean air, so he can gain a lot of time. I don't know, because yeah, he has his teammate right behind him on the arts.
Also, same with Mad G. Mad G has still not stopped yet. So
yeah.
Maybe if he can stretch it out to maybe lap 20 or something like that, then he can easily go onto the soft tyres at the end. Maybe. So, safety car in this lap. Lewis is now slowing down the pack to restart the race. He is actually quite close to the safety car still, so it looks like he might be going very late here. And now he goes. Maggi literally side by side with him. Scooter Clem not really bothered by the two McLarens in front of him. Maggi trying to look down the inside of his teammate of Lewis. Does he get the move done? No, he doesn't. But will he come back at him? Yes, he will. Maggi going to come back. Maggi is going to take the lead of the Grand Prix from Lewis. Lewis does a cutback move on Maggi, and Lewis gets a move back on him. They are now side by side. Lewis lets him go through. Maggi into the lead of the Grand Prix.
Very strange from them to battle so hard and lose maybe that some time. Probably the worst cases from Lewis and Scooter spins out.
Yeah, he has made a little error there. He didn't lose too much time by the looks of it. He's currently in P5. Janeji and Hyper were fighting each other. Janeji just got past Hyper, actually. And now Janeji is now back on the back of Scooter Clem. Now Lewis and Maggi are fighting again. Maggi went a bit wide through that corner there, and will Lewis take the lead again? Maggi is going to come back fighting, actually. Didn't really give him much room there. And Maggi retake the lead.
And Hyper has got the first time penalty for exceeding track limits. 3 seconds.
Yeah, as Hyper has actually retaken that position off Janeji. Hyper taking a lot of curb through that corner then.
Lewis is still in the back of Maggi. It's very strange he's not been able to really attack him.
Also P. Doran, also on the back of Q. I don't think DRS is enabled at the moment.
Yeah, P. Doran probably will get...
and Lewis and Maggi are fighting again for P1.
Yep.
Two teammates. And Lewis gets past, re-overtakes Maggi for the lead. Will he keep that P1? Maggi goes a bit wide there. But the two McLarens fighting each other has actually closed the gap to Cafu and P. Doran, who are now right on the back of these two McLarens.
Yeah, they have lost so much time battling these 2 laps. So we'll see how this affects.
As P. Doran just come into the pits now.
Yeah.
So he's going to lose quite a lot of time by the looks of it. Because most of these
very
guys will
early
not be
call
stopping
from
yet.
him.
As Lewis now looks like he's starting to pull away a bit from G. What a big battle at the moment for as Cafu has spun.
Yeah.
Does he have front wing damage? I'm not too sure on that. Possibly. He's killed Gilbert and the bear. Well, the bear doesn't get past him, but Gilbert does.
Yeah, I think if you has a little bit of damage because he has so much understeer. Oh, and if you touch the bear and the bear is out, bear is.
Is he out? Oh no, he is carrying on though. Yeah. Does he have front wing damage? Nope. So he can carry on.
Yeah, I think the contact was from the side of the car.
So Hyper now overtaken Mad G for P2. Scooter Clem looks like he's gonna have a look on Mad G as well. Oh, the Hyper takes so much curb and loses so much time. Yeah. Mad G goes into the back of him.
Yeah, it was looking like a speed bump from the television cam. Yeah, but Mad G has to pit now because he's out.
Mad G gets a 3-second time penalty as well.
Yeah.
Who is that? I think that's P. Doran that has spun. Yes, he has. I know that feeling, mate. I have spun exactly where you spun last season. Oh, and Cafu has also spun. Scooter Clem now trying to overtake Mad G. Mad G seems to be struggling now on these hard tyres. Worn hard tyres.
Yeah, it's 14 laps old, so maybe the time has come to get on the mediums, maybe. I don't know.
And who's that overtaking Scooter Clem? That is Janeji overtaking Scooter Clem for P4. Have we got now Cafu has spun again? Or is it Cafu? No, it wasn't. It was Gilbert. Sorry.
Lewis takes also 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
So Lewis finally comes in for his final scheduled stop, puts him down to P7. But look at this. The battle between, well, for P2 is for, well, Mad G, Janeji, Capricorn, Scooter Clem and Donkey Kong are all in this battle for P2 at the moment. Wow.
Yeah. And anyone can still win this because Hyper's got penalties, Mad G got penalties, so yeah.
Yeah, so technically Janeji could actually win this Grand Prix on penalties if he can overtake Mad G as soon as possible, because Hyper is on no soft tyres. But Hyper, I don't think he'll get to the end on no soft tyres.
Yeah, no, definitely. He has to stop for another medium set maybe, and also Mad G has to stop for a medium set. So Janeji is in a very good position at this moment because he has to do 30 laps with these medium tires, but he can do this. He can manage the tires well, and yeah, let's see, because also Capricorn has a fresh set of parts. Sorry, so he's also in a very good position at the moment.
So Mad G seems to be coming in now. Yeah, Mad G is now into the pits. Possibly if Donkey Kong is also in, but he's also sped in the pit lane. I think
Capricorn maybe goes for the move on Jineji, not quite on this occasion, but he will get a very good slipstream with DRS. Yeah, he goes from the inside.
This is full position. Jineji trying his best to defend off from Capricorn, because this would technically be for the race lead. And Jineji does really good defending there and keeps his P2.
Yeah, but it's gone a little wide. That will... yeah.
So Capricorn will have another chance going down this main straight now. Well, not, it's not main straight, but a straight. A DRS straight. Jineji's red light is flashing, which means he's low on ERS deployment. Capricorn will he get the move done this time? They are right side by side throughout the section of corners. Still side by side. Still side by side. This is great battle in between these two. Very fair and respectful racing as well. They're still side by side. Who will get that P2 position at the end of this lap? It will be Jineji. Jineji is doing fantastic defending at the moment. And now Scooter Clem is going to take advantage of that battling and probably going to take both of these guys.
Wow.
Now
Free wide at the first corner.
Yeah, Capricorn takes P2. Jineji is now in P3. Scooter Clem in P4. Back straight. Thank you, Sonic. That is the back straight. So, Capricorn, will he be able to pull away from Jineji now? Now he's finally got past Jineji.
Yeah, but I don't think, because the DRS is so powerful around here and general slipstream, so it will be very hard to pull away from Jineji, unless obviously Jineji will make a mistake.
So they are still pretty much 3-car battle for P2 at the moment. Hyper still in the lead on those 7 lap
I think
tyres, so he should be coming in soon.
This battle, I think this battle will be very easily for the race win.
Yeah, Hyper stays out for another lap, and we've got a spinner of the bear has now spun on that difficult corner. Oh, and Capricorn and Jineji. I didn't even notice. I just getting on board with them. So side by side, going down to turn 4 as Donkey Kong gets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far. As Capricorn is now defending from Jineji, and he does defend from Jineji. Jineji has a little look on the inside, which caught Capricorn off a bit. Goes sideways, Jineji there. Scooter Clem is just hanging out the back of these two.
Yeah, this fight is not good for their tire wear, because they're stressing the tires so much.
Yeah, that's very true.
And
Lozak.
I don't think Jineji will make to the end with this driving, because it's very aggressive. And
yeah, he's got to do another. He's still got to do another 10 laps, Jineji, on these tyres if he wants to get to the end. Capricorn will easily be able to get to the end. Hyper finally comes into the pits now. So this battle for P1, P2 and P3 will now be a definite battle for who will finish where on the podium.
I think also Scooter Clem will have to pit, because he's on 14 laps tire, so pretty old mediums for him.
So these guys have been not even separatable from each other at the moment. Is there any other battles going on at the moment? Hyper has just come out behind Mad G, so Hyper will try to get past him as soon as possible. Both Williams drivers currently P6 and P7. Both McLaren drivers currently P4 and 5.
And all the guys from P4 to P7 has a penalty, so
yeah,
3 second penalty.
So Lewis is on 5 seconds, Mad G on 3, Hyper on 3, Donkey Kong on 5. As Hyper has got past Mad G now. Scooter Clem has now dived into the pits, so he possibly won't be finished on the podium. So Lewis will go through for the final positions as Gineji still trying to do something to get past Capricorn if he can. Scooter Clem goes on to the soft tyres as expected. He can easily do 8 laps on those soft tyres. Capricorn goes a bit wide there, but Gineji can't really take advantage of that. As P. Doran gets past Cafu. That's because Cafu's in the pits. Oh, we've got a battle of Scooter Clem and the Bears. The Bear. Scooter Clem, of course, just came out of the pits. So we'll try and get past the Bear as soon as possible. And we've got another spinner. I think it's it's Kiljubrut has spun and he's about to get lapped by Gineji and Capricorn. He has got lapped. So 8 laps to go.
As I said, with DRS it will be very difficult from Capricorn to pull away from Gineji. And I think this battle will go to the end easily.
Yeah, definitely. I think these two will be under a second of each other until the end of the race now. Unless Gineji has some kind of problem with the tyres at the end of the race.
Yeah, he will have to be careful in the end. Because it will be easy for him to spin with the
so the Bears
Lewis, I think in maybe 2 or 3 laps will be with Hyper, who's on fresh soft tires, and they catch him in very quickly, obviously.
The gap between Hyper and Lewis at the moment is around about 3.5 seconds. Gineji and
but remember
Capricorn.
that Lewis has 2 seconds more penalty, so
as Gineji I think would now be looking to make a move on Capricorn down this main straight now. Capricorn tries to go defensive. Gineji will be then forced to go around the outside. He has a look. Does he? There is contact made. Oh, ho, ho. That was close. They nearly took each other out, but they were able to get away with that. Gineji is now on the inside line of Capricorn. Gineji literally drifts around turn 4 then, but he's able to carry on.
Yes, light contact from the 2.
Yeah. As I think we will
very
stay
lucky
with this battle with Capricorn and Gineji.
Donkey, I think, is going for the move on Magi very soon. But
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that gap between Magi and Donkey Kong. It is currently about half a second. Was about
Yeah.
half a second, now it's gone down to 1.1.
Yeah, Donkey just made a little mistake.
Ah, right, okay.
At the end, nothing much going on apart from the battle for the lead. Yeah, maybe it's a little far back this time. Gineji, 6 tenths behind Capricorn.
So
maybe
do you reckon
yeah?
Gineji should probably stop now to keep that P2 position, or do you think he should just stay out and try and get this P1?
I think Gineji will be good to stay out because in the worst case scenario he will get anyway P2 because Lewis is so far back and there's also a penalty. So yeah, he can fight Capricorn, also being a little careful from the 13 laps mediums that he has. But yeah, I think he will be good to stay out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe try to get Capricorn into some mistake. I don't know. But
As
also
Donkey Kong has came in for a new set of soft tyres. So Gineji still trying to do something to try and get past Capricorn for the lead of this race.
it's very close this time.
So Gineji will he be able to get past this time? It's now lap 25 or 29. Gineji's running out of time. Gineji is going to try and go down the inside of Capricorn. Will he get the move done this time, or Capricorn will come back in? Still side by side, going through turn 2 and now turn 3.
Yeah, Gineji.
I think Gineji, has he got the move, or Capricorn? Capricorn's going to try and go around the outside with Gineji. Still side by side, coming through the S's now. Oh! I thought there was going to be massive contact there, but they are still side by side, going through the hairpin now. Gineji's got the inside line.
Still side by
now,
side.
Capricorn! And now I'm going to get the inside line. And Gineji is going to try and get the switchback move on him, and he does that perfectly. Who gets the DRS? I don't think neither of them has got the DRS. No, none of them have got the
DRS.
Oh, did he? Okay. As no Capricorn has kept the lead of this Grand Prix.
Incredible battle.
These guys, they're not going to leave him much room at the moment between them two. But you know, this is really fair races between the two at the moment.
Yeah, looks like Fernando Alonso and Hamilton in Hungary.
Yeah.
With the same cars also. Very hard defending.
Here comes Gineji again. On Capricorn. He now tries to go around the outside this time. Capricorn does leave him the space. Now turn 2 again. And he gets the move turn. Finally on Capricorn. And Gineji does get the DRS of that as well. Capricorn nearly makes... I think he just avoided that there. So now what Gineji needs to do is try and pull away, if he can, to try and win this Grand Prix.
Yeah, but I don't think he will, because Capricorn will have DRS all the way and he's slipstream. So it's nearly impossible to get away on this track unless you make a mistake.
Well, the gap is now 8 tenths between these two, so Gineji is actually pulling away a bit from him now. You would think that Gineji was starting to struggle on these soft tyres, not soft tyres, sorry, these medium tyres.
Yeah.
As Scooter Clem is now right in the back with Magi as well. I don't think he will be making a move, no he won't, so we're keeping the battle between P1 and P2.
Capricorn is now 5 tenths. So yeah, he will have a look maybe at the end of the straight.
He's closing. Capricorn is closing. He's still closing. He's going to make a move on Janeji. He's going to go down the inside of Janeji. Will he get the move on Janeji? They're going to be side by side again. As Capricorn is going to have to back out of that because I know what the curb is like. I've been on that curb. It is not fun to be riding on that curb.
Yeah, you don't want to push full throttle on it.
Nah.
So he will have to try next lap, maybe another strategy, another line to get past Ginesi, but yeah, it's very close. It's very close.
Hyper and Magi are now starting to get into a little battle as well. So, through the back straight, nothing happens. What about between Hyper and Lewis? Does anything happen there? This is for the final spot on the podium.
To give you an idea for how much time the two guys in front are losing maybe 1 second a lap from Lewis. So it's crazy how much time you lose fighting each other.
I don't think they'll have time to be able to catch the top two. Obviously they're now going up to lap 28 now.
At Hyper is all on the back of Lewis, and yeah, he will make a move on the straight. I'm watching that battle.
And now he goes up to P3 as now Janeji and Capricorn are still fighting again. Janeji still keeps the lead. Capricorn has now got DRS going down this straight now.
Capricorn gets ahead.
And Capricorn now retakes this lead again.
Yeah, and meanwhile Hyper I think will get an easy third place.
Yeah.
Because he has also 2 second advantage on penalties.
Tell you what, this battle for P1 and P2, I'm going to pause there for a second because now Janeji is going to try and go down the inside of Capricorn now. But Capricorn does get the better exit. Capricorn keeps his P1 position at the moment. This battle is going to go all the way down to the finishing line. Capricorn goes a bit wide there. Janeji trying to go down the inside. Bit of contact there. Capricorn now takes over the lead again. Janeji will now get the DRS going down the straight. Janeji made a massive dive bomb going for the final corner now. Capricorn will try and get the switchback move. Janeji now gets the DRS. Literally going at the same speed down this straight. Capricorn down the inside of Janeji. Capricorn
he will have the
will now get the DRS on Janeji. Capricorn should get the move done. But Janeji tries to do something to get past Capricorn, but that did not work out for him. So Janeji's final chance now is down the back straight. The back straight of the DRS back straight, let's say. This has got to be one of the tightest battles we've had in SFR so far.
Yeah, let's see. It's maybe a little far back this time, maybe on the last straight.
Can Janeji maybe do anything now?
Yeah, he's running out of grip on those mediums, I believe.
Running out of grip, running out of time, running out of ideas. 1 corner to go. I think Capricorn has got the win here.
Yeah.
So Capricorn then goes through the final corner to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. Great showing from Capricorn and Janeji as well. P2 for Janeji, P3 maybe for Hyper on penalties. No, Lewis gets P3, Hyper will get P4, Magi will come home in P6 actually, with Scooter Clem will come home in P5 with Magi in P6. P Doran will come through to take that P7 position. But wow, what a battle between Ginetti and Capricorn. Pretty much the whole second half of the race, they have been battling every single lap for that lead of the Grand Prix. As the Bear takes P8,
action.
Donkey Kong P9, Cafu will take P10, and Kildra will take P11. So my driver of the day, well, drivers of the day, I have to go for Capricorn and Ginetti. That they put on a great showing today.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
and also Hyper has made a really good comeback from the last places of the grid to P4. So.
Lozak, would you like to invite the top 3 to the party so we can interview them?
Yeah, no problem.
While I go through the results and that. So, these are your results for the Bahrain Grand Prix. The first race of the season is now over and done with. Another 23 races to go, of course. There's a very long season ahead. P1 is Capricorn, P2 Ginetti, P3 is Lewis, P4 is Hyper, P5 is Clem, Magi in P6, P Doran P7, The Bear P8, Donkey Kong P9, Cafu in P10, Kildra in P11, and your non-finishers were Simo or Libby. P13 is SFR British Guy, Liverpool FC Pro, Luke, whoever you want to call him, Fanny Lion, and Tim Forever 24 JG. They get Mitch Murphy says they get interviewed. Only the top 3 get interviewed, not the whole drivers. Says the top 3.
Yeah, so just trying to invite them to the party. Let's see if they join. So. AJ and Lewis. Okay.
So I believe we have invited.
Now,
have you invited everyone up here?
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Alright.
are joining.
So we'll wait for them to join. And here is Lewis.
All right.
Welcome, Lewis. And here is Ginetti. We'll just be waiting on Capricorn. Obviously, that is their choice if they want to join or not.
Wait, who won in the end?
That was Capricorn. And the Mercedes that won in the end. So we'll take a couple of seconds for Capricorn to join. If he doesn't join, then we'll get underway as Capricorn does join. So welcome everyone, we'll get the interview underway. Let's start with our P3 finisher, Lewis. Lewis, tell us your race today. How was it for you today?
Yeah, pretty good. The pace was all pretty good. I was hoping towards the end that one of the top 2, especially whoever was on the mediums, their tyres would just go completely. But you know, how bad were your tyres? on the mediums.
Well, my tires were on 76 percentages in the end.
I expected it to be bad. I almost missed out on the P3 because of a stupid drive-through penalty. No, stupid pit stop speeding penalty. But yeah, P3 to start's quite good.
Yeah. Obviously, I know it's early in the championship at the moment, so we won't really talk about the championship at the moment. But obviously, you had a tense battle with Hyper at the end. Was you? I can't remember how many penalties he was on, but was you expecting him to maybe pull away after he overtook you?
Yeah, I knew originally I thought I had to stay 2 seconds ahead of him, but then he got another 3-second penalty, and he overtook me, and I thought I'm done for. But then, luckily, I kept getting DRS on him and just keeping him close, and I think by the end, it was ridiculously close. I had to stay within a second of him, and
1/10, I think it was the gap at the end.
Yeah, wow. I was past the line, saw me in third. I was just, oh, thank God.
And your aims for the next race, I think it is Spain. What are you planning to do in Spain?
Just get points. I hate that track with a passion. So if I get points in that, then I'll take it.
Very nice. And we'll move to our P2 finisher, which is Janeji. Janeji, you had a really intense battle with Capricorn today. Tell us, what are your races like?
Well, it was great battle, thank for that. And before the questions, I want to thank to my last teammate Oliver, and thank to Mansell, because we had a great season last time.
Yeah.
But now the race. I had a problem with radio for race.
Okay.
When I told them that I want mediums, they told me that I gonna take full wet.
Right. Okay.
So I had that issue, and I had issue with DRS too, that it was stuck.
Oh dear. DRS is stuck. That's a thing in online now.
Well, it happened to me, I think, 10th to 15th lap, so it wasn't so long, but...
Okay. And
well, but... Sorry.
And
yeah,
tell
it's
us...
random mechanical failures, very common.
I didn't know you could get that in online races. No, I thought it was just like single player mode and all that. But anyway, yeah, so tell us your battle with Capricorn today.
Well, I think it was awesome. He defended great. I tried to push as hard as I can. I know that he was on hard, but I just was trying to focus on my drive and not on his. But I think we had there some close battles, somewhere with touch, but it was just great.
Good. And what is your aims for Spain next week?
Well, I don't like this track much, but I'm going for top 3.
Good aims there. And finally, but not, well, obviously, the winner of the Bahrain Grand Prix today, our P1 finisher, Capricorn. Capricorn, tell us your race today. How was it out there?
Hello, mate. It was quite brutal, but really enjoyable. It's been a while since I've been put under that much pressure, but let alone a race like that when the person I'm racing with is also that clean, so already there's a lot of trust building.
Yeah.
And in terms of the race itself, like P6 start, I was actually quite surprised that I was that far down even in quali, but I was confident in the tyre strategy, and to sway any misconceptions on either mine or Janeji's pace, I think we were that far ahead of the pack toward the end just on tyre strategy alone. We must have made like one less pit stop or something.
Yeah, I think it was probably the second safety car, well, the safety cars in general that mix up the strategy options and all that. So yeah. And obviously it's your first SFR win in the league. What is your expectations for the seasons after the race today?
Quick correction, second win. Very, very long time since my first one.
Ah, right, okay.
Expectations. I'd love this to keep up, especially if I think about the top 8. I would already consider title challengers, but I mean the pace on the guys just on the odd strategy today. We're going to have some really close racing this season. It's going to be it's really really brutal.
And your aim for Spain then?
I can only echo the same as the others. Not my favourite track, but I don't mind giving it a go. But I've heard on this game compared to the last few that apparently Spain on F121 it's more wheel to wheel expected. Like apparently you can actually race around there. So I'm actually quite optimistic, even though I've not even touched Spain on the game yet, let alone like not even in time trial.
Good, good. Lozak, have you got any questions for any of the drivers today?
Yeah, only one question for Lewis. That why did you guys you and your teammate battle so hard on the safety car restart? Because he was on the hard tire, so maybe you lose a little bit of time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, earlier on he let me it past just fine. I think I think he could very obviously tell. Well, it's because both of us got away better than any of the pack behind us. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he was faster than me in that bit. Like, my tyres were not were not up to temperature, so we gave each other comfortably enough space. We backed out when we needed to, so in the end he didn't slow me down that much. As soon as I passed, I ran away from him, but it wasn't, no complaints there. I understand why he stayed ahead of me at that point, because I was not being that fast.
Yeah, because I saw that he let you pass by, and so I was just I don't know. But anyway, yeah, congratulations to Capricorn and Gineji for the amazing battle. Yeah, very very good, fair racing from you two.
And I think that is all we have time for today. We'll be back next week for the Spanish Grand Prix. And at the moment, we are currently live on a different video. That is for the GP4 Championship. That is currently underway. So you can go and check that out right now. And for us, for GP5, we have finished. We will be back next week for Spain. So from then, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.